Yeah, how do you get continuity
It's tough.
when you know
It's tough.
that these guys probably aren't gonna be playing together a lot?
Yeah, no, it's tough. I don't want to know it's early and just so happens both of them are out. We're gonna need some continuity at some point, definitely. So, I look forward to getting them both on the floor and getting many games as we can together and all that kind of stuff. But, comes and goes in seasons. You got guys in, guys out. Happens a lot. We gotta deal with it, play the best we can, prepare the best we can, and go from there.
I know it's
Not playing back-to-backs, how do you get them to play together if there's gonna be guys missing games because of back-to-backs?
Well, the back-to-backs is only a certain amount of games. There's still a lot of other games they can play together.
That's obviously a couple guys missing, but why did you settle on that 5?
Oh, back to that. Why did I settle on that 5? Well, just like it for a couple reasons. First of all, I think that Tyrese, KO, and Jerome are fairly obvious, right? We like Eric. We like Eric for, spacing and shooting. KJ's had a great fall. We like his kind of defensive abilities. He also gets to the basket and offensive rebounds good. The big question you're probably asking is Caleb Martin. Why would he be in there? And he's certainly one of our top 5 players without doubt. Just like the feel of his energy off the bench so far from what he's given us. It's really a 4, 5, 6 minute thing probably. He's probably going to play starter minutes. I'd imagine he's going to play as many minutes as he can physically handle this evening. So that's it on that.
Joe kind of, in the last 24 hours or so, took it on the chin from former players, media, for not wanting to play back-to-backs, for not being available on opening night. How much of that is him dictating his schedule, and how much of that is you, the front office, sports science, Daryl, everyone else?
Yeah, I think it's really a collective effort. I think if you want to point fingers at any one particular person, that's not going to happen. I think our medical is first and foremost. Joel is there, our front office, myself. Everybody's weighing in to make, what we hope is a better plan than it's been, right? Like, we're just trying to get in. There's been very few playoffs where he's felt very good going into them. And we're just trying to do something a little different and get him there this time.
So is that the reason he's not playing in these first 3 games? Is the part of the plan not because he's still dealing with that injury or re-injured himself during the Olympics?
The plan is why he's not playing, yes. He did not re-injure himself. But the plan is we don't feel like he's quite ready, strong enough, light enough, whatever it is that they've determined that he's not quite ready to go, hasn't been in any full court scrimmages, etc. And that's the plan.
Nick, with Jerry McCain,
Yeah.
typically expect a rookie to kind of carve out minutes in a playoff rotation, but he's got that skill that kind of eliminates a lot of faults with his shot and his release.
Yeah.
Is it reasonable to think he could at some point kind of carve out a niche on this team?
Yeah. I mean, listen, I think that the biggest thing he has is a tremendous amount of confidence, right? He is not afraid out there. He's not afraid to pull the trigger. Might over pull the trigger a little bit, but that's always better, I think, right? He really believes in his abilities and he fights like heck out there. He's got a good basketball IQ. I think anything's possible. I think anything's possible if the kid, learns. I think his biggest learning curve for him and most guys in his situation is how fast can he get up to speed in the NBA defensive stuff? Because that's where the biggest differences come from. I mean, obviously the size and athleticism are another step up, but learning where you're supposed to be and how to play schemes and do all that stuff when there's a ton of stuff coming at you takes some time.
And what's your philosophy? I mean, say a guy like that isn't in the rotation, but clearly can benefit from minutes at the NBA level. I mean, throughout a season, do you try to find spots for him to?
Yeah, I would, you know, like I gotta see how things go, but I would imagine if I looked at it is, if we need him, we're gonna play him. If there's opportunities for him to play, I'm gonna give him some shots at it for sure. If he goes some stretches without getting many minutes, he's probably gonna go to Delaware and play for the Bluecoats, cause you just can't get better unless you're getting minutes on the floor. Back again, things like that. I think especially the first half of the year, we just wanna continue to evaluate him on the court. Yeah.
Nick, you said
Two more
that
guys?
Joel may not be light enough, and he mentioned he lost
Yeah.
weight and he wants to lose more. Did he not get to that amount that he wanted to lose?
No, I was just kinda giving examples of things. He's pretty light, he looks really good.
Broadly speaking, just how does going into this opening night feel different for you compared to last year when it's the first time? Like year 2 versus year 1, just how different is today for you?
Well, the honeymoon is definitely over. No, it feels all right. I mean, listen, we were on the road last year. Obviously, we had James Harden trade thing we were dealing with at the start, so there's some differences there. But it's nice to be home. And these guys have worked really hard. We're excited to get out there and see what we got.
Thanks,
All
Coach.
right, thanks everybody. Enjoy the game.